Congratulations! You've spent the last 12 years asking for permission to use the bathroom, and now the universe expects you to survive a chaotic, lawless void. Welcome to adulthood, or as author Cormac McCarthy describes it, a stark, unforgiving wasteland where the sky is the color of a dead television. Up until now, your life was a neatly organized terrarium. Bells told you when to eat. A syllabus told you exactly what to care about. But the second you cross that graduation stage, the syllabus burns. You are no longer the main character in a structured educational RPG. You are now a background NPC in a survival horror game governed by utter cosmic indifference. You might think you can outrun the dread. Treat it like a 100-meter dash. If you sprint fast enough, the existential terror won't catch up. But McCarthy's books teach us that you can't outsprint the landscape, because the landscape is inside you. So you plan an escape. You think relocating out of state to a place like Northern California will magically fix the profound emptiness. Spoiler alert, the void packs its bags and rides shotgun. You can change the zip code, but you can't ghost your own brain. McCarthy wrote about men facing the bleeding indifference of nature. You get to face the brutal indifference of a failing water pump on a BMW N52 engine. Both are apocalypses in their own right, because when the thermostat blows, you realize the mechanical universe does not care about your personal timeline. You try to shield yourself with personality tests. You convince yourself you're an achiever, driven, unique, and destined for greatness. The cosmos doesn't care about your personality type. It will flush your ambitions down the exact same drain as the guy who spent his life eating dirt. You try to seek higher knowledge to cope. You buy a massive Stephen King novel, place it physically on your desk, and then immediately ignore it to grind the Brawl Pass Plus until 2 in the morning, because the flashing colors numb the pain. In No Country for Old Men, the true horror isn't the violence. It's the creeping certainty that the world has no underlying rules of fairness. Or take Blood Meridian. The ultimate antagonist isn't a monster. He's just a guy who insists that whatever exists without his knowledge exists without his consent. Which, coincidentally, is exactly how middle management at your restaurant acts when you ask for a Saturday off. In McCarthy's The Road, the characters survive the end of the world by telling themselves they are carrying the fire. You have to carry your own fire, even if your fire is just grinding gig economy delivery orders in the dark to fund your arbitrary hobbies. So how do you survive the wasteland? You invent completely random things to care about to trick your monkey brain. You assign monumental life or death value to a PSA 9 Hydreigon EX card, pretending that a shiny piece of cardboard holds the secrets of the universe. You build an entire ritual around late-night fast food orders, acting like acquiring a crunch wrap is a sacred mythological quest. You even strap on an oxygen tank and dive 35 feet underwater, just to see if the silence down there makes more sense than the noise up here. It doesn't. The abyss is just wet. But here is the ultimate philosophical plot twist. The fact that the universe doesn't care about you isn't a tragedy. It's a superpower. If there is no grand destiny, no cosmic syllabus, and no permanent record, then you literally cannot fail. You are completely, terrifyingly free to paint your own meaning onto the wasteland. You can ride a motorized plank into the sunset. You can restore old collectibles. You can move to the woods. You can embrace the sheer absurdity of slinging stakes to the void. High school gave you a script. The wasteland gives you a blank canvas. Go ahead. Step into the apocalypse. Just make sure you're not late for your shift.